Good morning children. We are starting with the lesson magnetic effects of electric current. Now in this chapter where the main thing is magnets. So about magnets you have already studied in your 8th standard. Let us revise it a little bit and then continue with the next part. What is a magnet? A magnet is a metal which gets attracted towards other magnetic materials. Magnets can be of two types. One is naturally available magnets, that's natural magnets, and one more is artificial magnets. Artificial magnets we can prepare them using magnetic materials. Natural magnets are extracted from the ground, just like in the how we extract gold, silver and other metals. Similarly, we can extract the magnets from the earth crust. Artificial magnets can be prepared by using magnetic materials. So, which are magnetic materials? The metals which get attracted towards the magnet are called magnetic materials. The best example is iron. So, iron is a main magnetic material. We can convert an iron piece into a magnet. That is called as an artificial magnet. What are the properties of a magnet? The main property of a magnet is it gets attracted towards other metals. A magnet is having two poles. One is a north pole and another one is a south pole. Then, how to identify the poles of the magnet? When we know that there are two poles, how to identify which is a north pole and which is a south pole? Now, around the magnet, one more main property of a magnet is there is a magnetic field which is set up around the magnet. What is a magnetic field? A magnetic field is an area around the magnet in which the effect of the magnet can be felt. That is called as a magnetic field. So, let us identify the poles of a magnet using a compass needle and a magnet. Now, there are different types of magnets are there depending on the shape of the magnet. This is a general one. What we are using normally is a bar magnet, and this is called as a horseshoe magnet. It is in the shape of the horseshoe, that is why it is called as a horseshoe magnet. All the magnets including the one single atom of the magnet will be containing the two poles of the magnet. It is called as a compass needle. It mainly helps the navigators to find the way in the sea. So in the sea, when the ships they are sailing the ships, they want to find the direction. The directions are lost. So in this, the red color shows the north direction and the plain one shows the south direction here. So red color is the north pole and this is the south pole of this particular compass. Now using this compass, we are identifying the poles of different magnets. Now let us take a bar magnet here. The main property of a magnet is opposite poles attract each other and like poles repel each other. That is the main property of a magnet. So here using that property, we are finding the poles of this magnet. Let us bring this compass needle near the bar magnet. Now north pole of the compass needle is facing the magnet. It means that this is south pole of the magnet. If I turn it, south pole of the needle will be facing the magnet. It means that this is north pole of the magnet. Similarly, if we use a horseshoe magnet, now we can see here both the needle is north pole. Again, north is facing one side and south is facing the other pole of the magnet. So this is the opposite pole of the magnet, that is south pole of the magnet, and this is north pole of this compass needle. When we bring two north poles together, they repel each other. Yes, when we bring the opposite poles of the magnet together, then they attract each other. Now let us see what are the properties of this magnetic field lines. Magnetic field lines are the lines which we can see around the magnet, which shows the presence of magnetic field around the magnet. Now let us see the magnetic lines around the bar magnet here. So I am keeping a bar magnet with north and south pole. Taking iron filings, these are pieces of iron, magnetic materials. I am sprinkling the iron filings around the magnet. And tap the edge of this board. We can see the lines here, magnetic lines around the magnet. Looking at this activity. Now let us find out what are the main properties of these magnetic lines of force. In which place we are finding the magnetic lines of force more denser? Yes, that is near the poles. So magnetic lines are always denser near the poles and they are farther as we move away from the poles, that is at the center part of the magnet. Magnetic lines are closed curves. They are starting from one pole and they are ending at the other pole. Magnetic lines do not intersect each other. We can see here separately, distinctly the magnetic lines here. What happens if the magnetic lines are intersecting each other? What do you mean by that? It means that if the magnetic lines of force, magnetic lines are intersecting each other, it means that there are two directions for the magnet. That is same direction is present on both the poles. That is not possible for the magnets. That is why the magnetic lines do not intersect each other. Magnetic lines, we generally take that they start from north pole and they end at south pole. And inside the magnet, that is within the magnet, when the magnetic lines are there, they are starting from south pole to north pole. So it means that they are covering one complete concentric circle on either side of the magnet. These are the main properties of a magnetic lines or magnetic field lines. Now let us see how the magnetic lines are concentric circles, how they are moving inside the magnet here. So this is south and north pole of the magnet. I am placing a board over it and I am sprinkling the iron filings over this. Now let us observe, clearly we can observe the magnetic lines here. We can observe the concentric circles of the magnetic lines. Then they are more denser at the poles and they are, as they move at the center, they are away from each other. Within the magnet, inside the magnet, they are straight lines. We can see the lines here. So generally we take them moving from north to south pole and again joining from south pole to north pole, ending as concentric circles. The area around this magnet where all the magnetic field lines can be easily observed, this area is called as magnetic field. So let us see the properties of magnetic field lines. They originate from north pole and end at the south pole. Magnetic lines are closed curves. They are crowded at the poles and separated away from the center. They do not intersect each other. The lines inside the magnet moves from south pole to north pole. These are the main properties of magnetic lines of force. Now whatever we discussed in this session, in this the main parts are what are magnets, what are magnetic lines, properties of magnetic lines and properties of the magnets, how to identify the poles of the magnet, and also one important diagram, that is drawing the magnetic lines is one of the important diagrams as per your exam is concerned. Thank you everybody.